everyone, my name is Nadine from kalimalang. I just want to share my talk about smoking on campus. Personally, I believe that smoking should be completely banned here because our campus is supposed to be a healthy, safe, and comfortable environment for everyone. When people smoke around campus, the smell of smoke often spread everywhere and it can be very unpleasant for those who don't smoke. It's also unfair for non-smokers who end up breathing in secondhand smoke, which we all know can be harmful to our health. Another problem is that smoking area often make the surrounding look dirty. Cigarette butts are sometimes thrown on the ground, which make our campus look messy and less inviting. A beautiful campus deserves to stay clean and fresh, and we can help make that happen by supporting a smoke-free policy. Besides, creating a smoke-free campus isn't just about keeping the environment clean. It's also about encouraging healthy lifestyle among students, staff, and visitors. When smoking is no longer allowed, it can motivate people to quit or reduce their smoking habits, which is good for everyone's well-being. It's also so that we care about each other's health and that we respect shared space. If we if we all work together to support a smoke-free campus, we can make our environment better and studying, socializing, and relaxing. It will be cleaner, fresher, and more enjoyable for everyone. Let's take care of our campus, protect our heart, and set a good example for future students. Thanks for listening, and let's keep our campus smoke free.
Hi everyone, my name is Nadine Deswiani. My name is 1725032, Group 1, Class 7C1A06. I want to explain about verb of vacancy. In this presentation, I will talk about adverb of frequency. We will explore what they are, how to use them, and why they are important for clear communication in our daily life. What is adverb? Adverb are words that modify verb, adjective, or other adverb. They often describe how, when, or where something happens. And many adverb is recognized by "ly" suffix quickly. But this doesn't mean that all adverb end with "ly", like fast. This is also an adverb. Type of adverb. Adverb of manner is describe how something happens, like slowly, carefully, happily. Adverb of time is describe when something happens, like now, yesterday, soon. Adverb of place describe where something happens, like here, there, everywhere. Adverb of frequency is describe how often some things happen, like always, often, never. Adverb of degree is describe the intensity or level of something, like very quiet, extremely. Definition. Adverb of frequency is to describe how often or frequent an action occurs. For examples, always, often, sometimes, never. They help paint a picture of routine or habits. And also, they are placed before a single word, verb, between an auxiliary verb and the main verb, or after the verb to be. Types of frequency is definite adverb of frequency and indefinite adverb of frequency. Definite adverb of frequency is for specified to describe to exact time or numbers of times an action occurs, such as daily, weekly, monthly, or once a week, twice a year. They provide precise information about repetition and are often placed at the end of a sentence. In this type definite frequency, typically it was used at the end of a sentence, but it can also be at the beginning. Like, I visit my parents weekly, and every day some employees go out for lunch. For using numbers, definite frequency use types before number and the singular time period, like 3 times a week, with the only exceptions are once and twice. In indefinite verb of frequency, it describes how often an action occurs without specifying an exact time frame. For example, always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never. They are typically placed in the middle of a sentence, often before the main verb but after the verb to be. Examples: always for I always get vegetables, usually for I usually play at noon, frequently for he is frequent visitor, often for she often eats alone, sometimes for he sometimes feels sick, occasionally for he occasionally meet her, seldom for I seldom goes to the library, rarely for I rarely goes to the party, never for I never cook for someone. Adverb in question. In questions, adverb usually come after the subject and before the main verb. Example: how often do you exercise? With that, it will help gather information about our daily routines. Common mistakes: avoid placing them incorrectly. Examples: I eat always breakfast. Inside use I always eat breakfast. The rule: adverb of frequency go before the main verb. And avoid the confusion at a verb of time. I go today jogging. Instead, use I go jogging today. Real-life examples: adverb of frequency are used in real-life situations. The examples given are: I always brush my teeth before bed. Daily life: the detective often solves cases quickly in stories. These examples illustrate how adverb of frequency can be used to describe habits or routines in everyday life, as well as in storytelling or narrative context. Conjugation. In conjugation, a verb of frequency, helping us describe our daily routines, habits, and regular activities. Also, a verb of frequency tells us how often something happens. Using them correctly makes your English sound more natural and precise. Thank you for listening.